Bass echo in the tunnels. Vatos locos. You already know. Loca, vato loco, come chill with the crew. Couple wild cholos, yeah, we breaking the rules. Down in the crib where the echoes all boom. Trying through the LCU, make a legend real soon. Make a legend real soon, make a legend real soon. Make a legend real soon. Loca, vato locos, candle low, lights dim. Laughing at the world while the walls cave in. From the shadows to the stage, yeah, we all break through. Grip door slam, screaming LCU. Posted in the crib where the air stay cold. Concrete dreams and the stories get bold. Graffiti on the walls, time stuck on pause. Laugh track bouncing off the outlaw laws. TechProtect with the circus on lock. Brain wild, wild like a glitch in the block. Talking big plans, scheming real loud. Laugh now, cry, let the whole room go proud. P.O. rolling in, combo sharp. Eyes like a spark in the middle of dark. Every word land heavy, every bar got weight. Underground kings, yeah, we tempting fate. Loca, vato loco, come chill with the crew. Couple wild cholos, yeah, we breaking the rules. Down in the crib where the echoes all boom. Tryna throw the LCU, make a legend real soon. LolCow, vato locos. Shadows on the wall from the jokes to the chaos. Yeah, we love it all. Hands up, fists high, screaming who's who. Whole crib chanting back LCU. Late night laughter, echo chamber vibes. Memes turn myth when the moment arrives. They said we fade, we just multiply. Turn side, Alex in the battle cries. Crib so loud with the bassline hum. Old school soul with the snap of a drum. Culture stitched in the rhyme and the tone. Brown pride post in the mirror and bone. No gold chains, but the weight still heavy. Truth in the jokes, yeah, the edge stay ready. From throwaway laughs to a flag we flew. Turn low in the legend as LCU. Candles flicker, walls breathe. Hold the ground move when the beat hit freeze. Laugh through the madness, dance with the doom. Every step echo boom, boom, boom. LolCow, vato loco, come chill with the crew. Couple wild cholos, yeah, we breaking the rules. Down in the crib where the echoes all boom. Tryna throw the LCU, make a legend real soon. Make a legend real soon, make a legend real soon. Make a legend real soon. LolCow, vato loco. Nights stay raw from the crib to the cloud, breaking every law. Say it real loud if you know it's true. Vato loco forever. LCU.
TechProtect.
P.O.
Who's that?
LolCow Crips. Certified. LCU till the lights go out.
David Jaffe.
Oh yeah.
It must be a bit that you just don't turn your fucking camera like at all. Like what is it? Why?
What's that you say?
Why do you just not have your camera on ever?
I always have my camera on. It's on right now.
Yeah, it's off right now.
You're soaking in it. That's palm olive. Hang on. I got to get something. Do the show. I'll be right back.
We're going to sit here. Hi, chat. It's me again, Dorothy. I'm coming out to contact you about your car's extended warranty. Yay! Welcome to Cash Cow for 2 months. Crip Gang. Hashtag free Grimm. I am obviously upset about it. I know a lot of the chat has been upset about it. What is happening with the LCU? We've lost our good old pal, our buddy, our friend, our golden boy, Mr. Grimm. I can see in the chat a lot of justice for Grimms, a lot of free Grimms. I'm saddened. I wish he was here. He was a great component to LolCow Crypt. He was holding it down pretty well on LolCow Gold. I'm pretty sure they were a top 10 show, but things happen. People push buttons that can't be unpushed. So he is no longer here. I think there was an announcement or a message in the Discord last week from the Keemstar saying, if Grimm wants to come up here and apologize, then maybe we'll let him in. But that's a maybe. And I don't think Grimm's going to come in and apologize. I think it's just over. Jaffe. Okay.
Would you happen to have any gray poupon?
Is that a reference from the 90s or something?
It's more like the 80s. To quote Rocky.
What did you get? What did you have to get up to go do?
Oh, I'll tell you. So this is how bad it is, kids. Hang on.
Mad Maxi $5 says, happy 420, down one of my special sodas. This is going to be a fun episode for sure. We should get high, Jaffe. You want to do a members only stream and get high?
Well, not right now because we have a meeting coming up, and then I have another thing I got to do. But afterwards, maybe, yeah.
Okay, interesting.
But no. So I'm so addicted to the aspartame and the Diet Coke that when I wake up and I'm out of Diet Coke, I literally will just say, fuck it. I'm going to order it from 7-Eleven, like a 12-pack.
There's still Diet Coke in the car.
Is there? I
Yes.
thought you said there wasn't.
No, I said there was, and you said, no, there's not. And I said, yes, there is, Jaffe. You're like, no, I don't believe you.
I should have totally gotten that instead. That would have been
How much you spend on this Diet Coke?
Like, yeah, I don't really know.
30, 40 bucks?
No, come on now, as far as you know. Welcome to the show, folks. This is the greatest goddamn show happening on this channel right now. I appreciate you being here. Tech appreciates you being here. Let's begin your week by kicking it off right. Donald Trump mysteriously tweeted the Frank Sinatra song My Way without any comment.
Yeah.
Without any sense of why, without any context. And people are thinking maybe the man knows the end is near, right? Because you know how maybe it's over. Maybe it's over. We can only hope, or at least people like me can only hope, aka people who can't stand the man. I can't stand him. Yeah, so that's what's happening in the news right now. What else is going on? There's a lot of good, fun, weird news today. We got more scientists being killed. I'm sure you've heard about the scientists going missing, right? This has gotten into the mainstream news now. We're seeing on Fox News, CNN, where 11 scientists
related to space projects.
Various space projects, not the least of which is zero-point gravity, zero energy, which is basically thrust without any kind of clear, visible propulsion, which would totally decimate and destroy and collapse the world economy because suddenly without the need for oil and gas, the power structures reconfigure. So the latest one, although this happened a few years back, but it's finally catching news outside of the fringe groups. Although I've been very much aware of this woman. She's from my home state of Birmingham, Alabama. She was killed in Huntsville, or she died in Huntsville. She's 35 years old, cute as a button, a little crazy. Kind of looks like Parker Posey and back in the day. And she was with her dad researching basically zero free energy. And she kept sending direct messages to her colleagues saying, I'm not suicidal. I'm not suicidal. If you hear I got shot in the head, it's not me. It's not me. A couple weeks later, she's dead too. She's goddamn dead too. So, you know, I don't know what to tell you, folks. And then today, Vladimir Putin was on a phone call with the goddamn President Trump and said, this is you doing this. Trump's like, no, it's not. Putin said, yeah, y'all are the ones doing this. I don't know if he meant that American government or it was American businesses trying to silence these people because, you know, look, man, these people will sell their own fucking mother for a nickel. You think they're not going to murder some fucking scientists to keep their billionaire, trillionaire influence going? Come on now. Come on now.
I'm glad we went straight into the news, even though the whole title and thumbnail of the video is about missing our boy Grimm. You have not even addressed it at all, Jaffe. You don't
Which
care.
one was he? Is that Kimmy? Is that the pretty privileged one? What happened?
Jaffe!
What happened?
Don't be dismissive of Grimm not being here. Who was he? Was that which one was that?
Big word by like dismissive.
That's not a big word.
So okay, Grimm. Fine. I like Grimm.
Yeah.
But yeah, Grimm. Aliens took Grimm. It was the lizard people. Look, I'm sure you have a clip you could pull up. I'm only tangentially aware of this whole thing, but I guess he jumped on a show and told Keemstar to fuck himself, right? And it was kind of coming on the tail end of a couple of weeks or a month or so where a lot of people had been, at least according to Keemstar's perception, and maybe he's right. I don't follow I don't really watch how they respond to Keemstar, but they've been treating him really shitty and disrespectfully, blah, blah, blah. And this was kind of one of the straws that broke the camel's back. Remind me to get some more straws. We're out of straws. And so he's like, yeah, fuck you. And I mean, what was it Grimm was doing? He was defending Nightmare or something.
Nightmare had been fired or removed from LolCow Live last week because he had his own personal YouTube channel where he would stream himself playing the drums, right?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, his channel used to be like a nothing channel, 10 viewers, 15 viewers, 60 viewers max. And then he got a ton of viewers because, well, obviously he's on LolCow Live and Keem wasn't here to promote your channel. It's if you're a no one on YouTube and you're getting your fame from the LCU, he's not happy to share that experience or whatever. It's do that on your own, unassociated. So Grimm went on to LolCow Cracked to kind of like help out because I think Nightmare was like stepping away. He was like, and he's not sure how he's going to handle it. So he helped out Xylee by doing a co-host thing with her. And he was talking shit. He was like, yeah, stand 10 toes down. Fuck Keemstar. And so Keemstar removed him from the platform. He's like, well, fuck me, fuck you, dude. This is my network. It's my shows. You're my host. If you don't want to be my host, fuck you then. You're gone.
This LCU drama is crazy. I'm hyperventilating.
Thanks, Jaffe. Appreciate it.
I'm looking in the chat. I got people in the chat.
Pay attention to the fucking story we're talking about. This is the guy that you have worked with for like months.
I like Grimm. What do you want from me?
We went on a trip. Me, your daughter, and him went on a trip to Fat Camp together.
Grimm. What's the problem? What do you want from me?
And maybe a fucking reaction, dickhead. Not a fucking prop comedy bit.
My reaction is that I liked having Grimm on the show.
Yeah.
I like Grimm. He's good for the show. But what are you going to do? It's not my fucking network. I mean, Grimm's a grown-up. I'm not worried about him like I would be worried about other people. He's got a very good job. He's a smart guy. He saves his money. I'm not worried he's like going to, get fucked because this was his only source of income. So, it's kind of like when we got fired. I'm like, well, okay, those are your rules. Okay. I don't think I would change anything I did back then, but what do you want? I mean, but do I think Grimm has been good for the show and will I miss him? Sure. Of course. He was great. And we'll probably need to bring someone else in to replace him because I like the third person to bounce off of if that third person is smart enough and they can have some, but we lost Kimmy. Kimmy's gone. Grimm's gone. So I certainly think we should, replace that person. But I have those people, but I liked Grimm. I don't know what you want from me.
Yeah. Reggie's Metal $2 says the chances of him coming back look grim. Wow. Guess you're right, Jaffe. If you are an intern in the LCU, if you're watching,
no,
and you want to get on this show, today is your day.
It is not. I will
hop
leave this
into members.
Show. I will.
You
leave
just
this
said that's what you want.
I don't like the way you people at this network find
you people.
You people.
Because I'm brown.
Oh yeah.
Okay. What do you mean?
The way. I want someone smart. I want someone interesting. I don't want somebody who just wants to be on camera and is dying for their shot to be like, look at me. I want to find someone, whether they're from the LCU or not, that can make this show better. The idea, you guys keep plucking from this pond of this pyramid scheme of the Discord, and it's just like, look, I that's not the way to find talent.
Okay, how are you going to find talent?
I don't know. I know a couple people I got in mind. I'm sure you do as well if we want to bring someone on, but let's get some, let's make a good
Oh my God, they just hit the fucking Pentagon. Ah!
What is this? What is happening?
Kalo, you're here. But
hey.
There you go. How's it going?
I just wanted to come in and say thank you for helping me out in the very beginning. Today was a little rough, but I got through it, and I appreciate you so much, Tech. You're amazing.
Oh, no worries, Kalo. Happy to see you were able to go live. I know not having Grimm has been difficult. Jaffe doesn't give a fuck, obviously. I don't know if you've been watching.
This conversation could be a conversation you guys could have in private.
This could be an email.
Let's make it part of the show.
Oh, great. It's like,
I did want to come on and
out,
support you guys because you guys are one of my favorite shows, and I wanted to come and join y'all.
When you say join us, you mean like
camera on
as a host?
Lucky.
Are you trying out? Are you trying out to be on LolCow Crypt?
We're doing tryouts. We're not doing tryouts on this
I just came to
bullshit.
hang out with y'all and
We don't want to hang out.
whatever you guys are talking
We
about.
don't want to hang out. We want to do a show. We want to do a prepared, proper fucking show. If all this is aim a camera, turn it on, and hang out, what is this place?
I got
Let's work.
All right. I'll see you guys later. Thank you.
All right,
Did
Caleb,
you
buddy.
bully the autistic kid off the fucking? He wanted to just hi. I want to hello.
Hang out with a that's what you do in private. I want to do a fucking show.
Did you know Kash Patel is suing the Atlantic for $250 million?
Kash Patel is the FBI guy.
Yeah, FBI guy.
And why is he suing?
For defamation.
Well, it's not defamation if they're just reporting on him being a fucking idiot. What happened?
They're you know, it's just funny to see that his ass was made fun of for doing his like children's book thing about like how Trump is amazing, and then he was upset with the photos they took of him, or just like actual photos of him like reacting.
Is
to
this
shit.
one where he was drinking in the locker room with the NHL guys?
I think so. They were just like, it's defamation.
Fuck
$250 million.
Fuck that guy.
Oh.
Fuck all of Trump and his cronies and all of his fucking pedophile friends and all. You know what? Shit's got to change. Shit's got to change. Fuck off, Jaffe. Kalo would have made your lame stories better. Suck my clitoris, Josiah.
I have unfortunate news, David Jaffe.
What?
Got a message from Keemstar.
Yeah? Why is that unfortunate?
1 minute ago, Keemstar in the LolCow Discord says LolCow Crypt is doing tryouts. Please go into members waiting right now.
We're not doing tryouts.
Well, if you wanted to ever be a host on LolCow Crypt with the infamous and or famous David Jaffe.
All right, I'll tell you what. You want to fucking... Here's how it's going to be. If you fucking want to come in... And I'm not fucking with you. I'm not fucking around. You want to come in here... then you fucking better entertain. And I don't mean like, hey, everybody, what's up, guys? No, not what's up, guys. I have a story about a woman who reached out to AI and gave AI all of the major religions and said, AI, if you had to pick one religion, what would you pick? I have a story about the new Nostradamus and what he predicts or she predicts for the future. And that Nostradamus happens to be a cat. I'm loaded for bear. You want to come in here? What's up, guys? No, I don't think so. I'd rather bring Grimm back, fire me. I'm done with this shit. No, you would have... Indiana Jones could find the Ark of the Covenant faster than you could find a viewer of the LCU that genuinely enjoys these stupid fucking tryouts.
I think they like the tryouts.
Everybody, we're doing tryouts today.
They've liked it so
No
far.
one cares.
Yeah, they have.
No one cares.
You don't care.
Fine, you take the show. I'm
although
eating my
you-
cheesecake bread from 7-Eleven.
Did you order cheesecake bread? Oh, no, you already got it.
Yeah.
Did you get me anything?
No.
Yeah, you're an asshole.
I just got Diet Cokes.
That's
This is not
mean.
from I didn't. I ordered it when you were
Shame.
asleep. Oh my God.
I can't believe. I always order you stuff when I get stuff, Jaffe. I can't believe it.
Didn't know you were up, motherfucker.
You know, the last time I ordered Panda for you, you were like, give me the small rice. I was like, you should get the large rice. And then the small rice comes in, and it's like
awake,
this
you
big.
whore.
I'm always
You know what?
awake, Jaffe. I'm always ready for food. You have scared off the
that
only
needs to be on-
person.
that needs to be on your tombstone. I'm always ready for food. TechProtect.
Yeah. You've scared. There was one person that went into members waiting and immediately left because I think you were just
Good.
very
Good.
pushy about how entertaining they must
Good.
be. I don't think anyone's ready for the challenge.
Oh no. You want to be on a show and you have to be entertaining? Oh, the stress.
The stress. Yeah, I don't think anyone wants to hop in.
Dank says, where is Wings Redemption? He should be the third. Wings is always great when he comes on. Wings is great. He would be great.
I agree.
Now,
Where's
I know
Wings?
he doesn't want to do a show like this, but still.
Yeah, I
Right?
heard someone had
Bucky
messaged me.
Drive-By over in the other Discord, I think he would be great. Bring him on for a fucking tryout.
Who?
Bukkake Drive-By.
Oh, does he? He has a show thing going on, right?
No, his schedule's a little weird, but he's really funny. He's a total asshole, but he's really funny. He's really good. And now I got the goddamn Grubhub. Did your driver go above and beyond? When am I? Yes. He delivered my Cokes and he gave me a fucking blowjob. How does he go above and beyond? What does that even mean? He really did. My kid was choking and he came in and did the Heimlich maneuver. What is he supposed to do to achieve that goal of going, I'm done. I'm done.
How would you go above and beyond if you were a DoorDash driver or Grubhub? I leave
All
a
right,
little.
well, I will
mint.
be honest. I will be honest with you. I like when you get in the Ubers and it's like, that guy's like, you know what? I'm going to fucking grind and hustle. So he's got like 20 USB chargers and he's got the water and he's got like, all kinds of great fucking shit going. And then I'm like, all right, this is a great Uber driver.
At Mad Maxxy super chatted $10. I got 2 smart fun facts for you. 1. Penguins have very long necks, and 2. It took 10 to 11 axe swings to fully decapitate Mary, Queen of Scots.
That's true. These are true facts.
So I don't know much about the penguins, but I read a book called The Executioner's Daughter once, and they described what it was like to decapitate people when using an axe. And nope, gone. Tech.
I can't look away.
Yeah, you should look at this. Is stupid. This is not. I'm leaving. I'm going.
No, Jaffe, no.
This is not what
I didn't
want.
do this. I didn't bring him in here.
Take him off. Take him off.
I'm trying.
Take him off.
I'm trying.
Is that,
I gotta find
is that
Discord.
good
Hold
enough,
on.
Jaffe?
Nope.
Is
It's
that good
dumb.
enough?
Not even close.
How is that dumb?
Now who's? Yeah, no. And so they took the axe and they would hit, and yes, sometimes it would take multiple times, and you would chop the neck, and sometimes the head would just be dangling, but still like screaming or trying to scream, and then there would be all the sinew and guts and shit just slipping around on the fucking platform where the executioner was. I mean, that's a job, man. Do you know in the countries where they still have death by shooting, what is it called?
Firing squad.
Firing squad. You don't know if you killed the guy. There's like 5 people behind a wall. Did you know this? You must know this. This is kind of a known fact, right?
The only one has the bullet.
Only one has the bullet. They all fire, but that way none of them have to carry the guilt of knowing if they were the one. Now, one could argue it wouldn't be that hard to figure out because ballistics, and you're only like 6 feet away. But still, it's a nice gesture. It's a nice gesture.
Do you know about the execution that took place on May 19th, 1536?
That would have been Albert Camus,
Almost.
the writer of Discords on the
Discords on the internet. Anne Boleyn.
Okay.
Anne Boleyn was
Crazy
allowed.
Anne. They called her Crazy Anne.
She was allowed to give a speech before her execution by sword, right?
No.
She gives her speech, and during this whole thing, the executioner keeps his sword hidden behind his back, right? So no one could see it. You're gonna like this story.
I'm listening.
They put a blindfold on Anne. They place her neck upon the board, and while she's blindfolded, the executioner already has his sword raised, but he says, "Fetch me my sword." Right? Get me my axe, right? Whatever. He says, like, bring me my weapon.
Yeah.
So she's thinking, oh, he still doesn't have it yet. I have like 30 seconds or something. And then right then, down on her neck.
Why would they do that? Why would they do that if they told her she was getting some time to make a speech?
Well, no, she did her speech and then she was waiting to get executed, but it's considered a mercy killing because she wasn't aware of the exact moment it was going to happen. And I brought this up to you. Would you rather be deceived into a quick death or be expecting the exact moment you were going to die? Like, if you were on a train in a subway.
No, I understand. I don't need the picture painted. I got it.
Yeah.
Tiger blood. Let's see. I have to tell you a story about the Tiger King in a minute.
Take your medicine yet?
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's working good, too. Listen now. I would rather know in advance because you act like you wouldn't know, but the minute it hits, you're gonna. Then you've got the shock of dying, and the shock of wait, what, right? Whereas if you're like, all right, action, you're like, I know what this is. Neither is desirable, of course, but if I had to choose, that's what I would choose.
Okay.
Right.
One scenario that psychologists will ask people to get an understanding of them is you're in a subway on a train that's lost control, right? It's going to crash into a wall somewhere within the next 5 minutes. Now, you can choose to keep the lights on or turn the lights off.
Hang on. I want to hear this scenario. I'm very interested in it, but I don't want to let this go away. This is the kind of intern we need. Unremarkable Chatter says the executioner went above and beyond for his customer.
There you go.
See, that's a callback. That's a little bit of comedy chops there, boys. All right, continue. The subway story.
Yeah, you're in a subway train. It's just you.
Yep.
You're the conductor. You know that you're going to hit a wall in 5 minutes or less. And now you can't stop the train, but you can choose to either keep the lights on or turn all the lights off. It'll be pitch black if you turn them off. Or you keep the lights on and you'll see that wall coming up in front of you. What do you choose? Lights on, lights off.
Why do I have to be a subway conductor?
Well, because it's underground and there's no the light source. Why do you care?
But you understand that, but because you were originally presenting it like this was a decision that was going to affect everybody on the train.
Nah, it's you. Just you on the train.
Okay, so
You're
it
about
could
to-
just be okay. All right. Lights on.
Lights on. So you'd want to see the wall coming at you.
I want to face it. I want to, look, none of us know how we're going to handle death. None of us know. Here's the only thing you really do know. Today, if you want to get a dopamine hit and feel good about yourself, reach into your goddamn wallet right now. This is the best fucking show in the LCU. I'm sorry, but it's true. You literally had us running interference for people putting mustard on their face and rolling around in Legos. Not on my watch, bitches. Okay? That's what you pay for. Reach into your goddamn wallets and spend some ducats. Now, I don't know how we would handle our imminent deaths, right? The ultimate choice or the ultimate scenario is, the plane is going down, right? I'd love to think I could be that kind of guy. Like used to be terrified to fly when my kids were little because I didn't want to leave them. And I still don't want to leave them. But now I know if they'd be fine. It would be sad, but it'd be fine. But I'd like to think if I knew the plane was going down, I could sit there and just be like, well, like Jim Carrey says he was on the beach when the missile was apparently coming into Hawaii from North Korea.
Yeah.
Right? Remember that whole thing? And here comes the missile, and he's like, well, the picture on his autobiography is him taking a selfie and going, this is my last moment on Earth, but he was peaceful. He was present for the moment. Yes. I'd like to think that's how I would be, or Yo Mama would be on an airplane that we knew was crashing. In fact, if Yo Mama and I were because we're the biggest names and the most famous people in the LCU.
Museum Site super chatted $10. Clara is better than Amy Bond.
You shut your fucking whore mouth, Perry. You shut your fucking
I don't know who that is.
cum-filled mouth. Okay. You raggedy man hater.
Yo, Mama, welcome in. I know you're busy. Yeah. How's it going?
He's in the community.
I love the conversation because if I was to die like anybody, I want to die like the original William Wallace. I want all my guts cut out of my body while I'm still living and just look up at the sky and say, freedom!
Well, wait a minute. Did he do that in the movie or not? Because I don't remember the movie.
He did. But in real life, it was way worse. The way, and then they cut off his junk and put it in his mouth while he was still alive. That I want my junk in my mouth while I'm still like breathing a little bit. Just
somebody's got to want it in their mouth.
Exactly.
I did not know that. What about the? Is it a myth? What is it called? The Bronze Bull.
The Bronze Bull.
Is that Is that a myth? Because people have now said it didn't really happen, or it did.
The myth is that the guy who invented it, right? It's a statue of a bull that's hollow on the inside, right? It's made out of bronze, And the guy who invented it he wanted to make a torture machine where they put a guy inside, light a fire underneath it, and they cook the guy alive. The myth is that the inventor presented it to the king, and the king said, well, test it for me, and put the inventor in the bull itself.
the bull.
That part is a myth.
But did they actually use it as a torture device?
I mean, they did discover a bronze bull. You know, they were able to find one, and
Why are people so fucking mean that they can't just accept and go, this is me? Like, I get you may need to kill your enemies, but do you need to put them in a bronze bull and it heats up and you're just screaming? And to what end?
Yeah. And the people that used to go there and visualize it and actually view the killings, those people had to be diabolical. Just to sit there and watch a man die like that is crazy.
I watched the shit out of that.
Yeah,
though.
it's the original LCU. What do you mean? Going to watch people get fucking shit on?
About other shows on the LCU. We should just make the Running Man at this point. Let's just fucking make the Running Man and film it. I mean,
yeah. By the way, not all things are public, Jaffe. Just a heads up.
Oh, shut up! I was vague enough, Tech. Nobody knows what I'm talking about. Now, listen. What time do the kids get out of school and you're helping them cross the street? When is that happening?
Oh, I'm doing now. I just dropped off my children and I'm heading to work right now.
Oh, I thought you were the crossing guard.
Yeah, he says you look like a crossing guard with that get up.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I work with cranes and stuff like that at the ports. So we have to wear these vests so we won't get hit by trucks.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I mean,
fucking trucks.
Yeah, I mean, you got these truck drivers out here. They'll kill you.
Do you think? Seriously, if you were in a plane crash, now not with your kids because your kids are probably small, it's a very different dynamic. But if your kids are raised, everybody's good in your family, you know, they'll be taken care of. The plane's going down. What do you think? How do you think you would respond? Like realistically?
I think realistically, I mean, I don't know. I'm more of a person that'd be thinking about others, you know, seeing others screaming and going crazy. I think I'll just be more calm because, you know, I mean, I don't want to. I don't know. I just seeing other people just freak out and get all like, you know, it makes me more calm. I don't know.
I think it would be before. What's that? Turbulence.
I've been in an airplane where turbulence was really crazy and people thought like something was going to happen. I could just see the panic in people's faces and it just calmed me down. It just made me just go, just like kind of just look at them. I think if I died around people, I'd be more focused on the people that are like that I'm with because I'm just like looking at them like, and I'm just chilling. You know what I mean?
No, I don't. You're saying when you see other people terrified, it makes you calm, or are you saying you do that in order to make them feel more calm?
Yeah.
Okay, so but I'm trying, me and your therapist are trying to get to the point of, though, if it was just you, how do you think you would handle your imminent death? Would you be, you know, retrospective and peaceful and at accepting, or would you be terrified and screaming and worried?
I think I'd be more accepting. More accepting.
I would like to think that as well. I would like to think, exactly.
Yeah. Because I don't know. I think I told this story a while back. I mean, I talked about it a few times. My friend was murdered. I mean, I don't know if Tech know about this gaming shooting that happened in Florida, where
EA Madden guy,
the Madden tournament.
Was your buddy?
That was my good buddy. He's from
my
LA.
God.
He's from out here.
Most people probably don't know the story, so you might need to tell it. But yeah, I didn't know you knew that guy. Good God, that was something.
Yeah, your mom
actually
a Madden guy.
Actually, what's kind of crazy about the story is it actually unfolded at an event that I had in Los Angeles. I had a video game tournament in Los Angeles that I held for EA Sports. And the night prior, the guy that did the shooting, the boy that killed all the people, he came to my event and he had to play we had a mini tournament at night. So he was there. My friend True Boy, who was murdered, was there, and two other guys. They had a mini event because it's kind of a long story, but I had to throw a mini event for them because because EA had a tournament the same day as me, and they were supposed to go there. So I had to throw a mini tournament for them. So at 9 p.m. at nighttime, I do a mini event for them. The guy that was the killer, he was very weird, strange kid or whatever like that, and he kept to himself, but a lot of kids picked on him because he was a strange guy. And so at the event, what happened was after it was all over, he lost. He wasn't invited for the next game tomorrow, so he was sad about it because he lost, obviously. My friend True Boy, who was murdered, he got an Uber. They were both Ubering to the same location, and they acted like he can join the Uber, but when he got to the door, they closed the door on him, and they didn't allow him in the Uber.
So they were being a dick to him.
They were being a dick to him. Yeah. And I remember because he had to come back to the place where we were at, and he was upset. Like he had this crazy look on his face. And I remember I had to end up getting an Uber for him so he can go back to the hotel. And then a month later, the event happened, and he put the beam on my friend True Boy, and he ended up killing him. And
what happened to that guy? Is he in jail now or what?
Oh, he killed himself after.
Oh, he did. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, he killed himself after. But
good God, that's horrible. Horrible.
But a piece of me at that time, in that moment, when it kind of felt like I felt like, you feel like, man, I could have did something different, or I could have said something, or or something that could have changed how that kid felt in that moment, and he probably wouldn't have targeted my friend True Boy and killed him. You know what I mean? So it's a lot, man. But yeah.
Yeah, but the weird thing about all that, though, is those things, that kind of guilt some people carry over that,
it does.
It doesn't exist in a vacuum, though, right? So you could be that kind of person, but if everybody around you is not that kind of person and building a world with those kind of people, then you end up becoming a doormat, right? So it's like everybody has to change at once or it's never going to work. Because I agree, it would be great if we looked out for each other more like that.
Yeah.
But you do that, and then other things get dropped. It's bullshit. People are not ready to be released into society. We needed like another 500,000 years, in the oven, to be baking. That sounds terrible. But anyway, the point is, did I hear somebody saying you're going on to live? Are you leaving your show and going to live? Somebody said that in the chat.
Oh, no.
Right.
No, I'm not. I would never work with Boogie.
He's fat.
he's horrible.
He's a fat.
Drama alert.
You know what bothers me about
Drama Alert super chatted $10. This is crazy. I covered this story on Drama Alert at the time.
Yeah. Drama Alert. When Drama Alert gives to any other channel $50, $100, 50 subs, our channel. Why? Because we choose to have a black man on.
Yep. Yeah. That's what it was.
And now, and he just won't do it.
You know what's also funny? The main shows, when it's like the host's birthday, he's like, oh, here's 50 gifted or 100 gifted or some shit, right? He scammed my birthday and then your birthday this week.
Yeah. The only reason Keemstar's the only guy that watches Django Unchained and thinks Leo DiCaprio's the hero.
He's a great performance.
He was the hero in that movie.
Come on.
Samuel Jackson. Definitely Samuel Jackson.
He was the best actor in that movie, but he wasn't the hero. And the
on that nad.
That was man. That was.
You think he watches Django Unchained? He's like, notes on how to run the LCU. He's like, I can't. Just Leo, tell me more.
LCU Mandango fighting. That's the next show, fighting. Jesus. Fuck you, Drama Alert. You
Thanks.
clitoris
Thanks, Keemstar, for the fucking not even 50 cents. Yeah.
You know what? You are absolutely right. You know when Leonardo DiCaprio, after they did something good, he give him that big beer. He said, "Man, go ahead and you get that big beer."
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's right. Oh
That's
my
Keemstar.
God.
Go ahead and serve him up that big beer that he liked, and then
That's right.
give him one of them ladies to go
Oh, that's right. He got to have sex with one of the
That Big
ladies too. Well,
Mystiac super
Oh, true.
chatted $9.99. Individualism is the real pandemic in this country. Everyone wants to be in a village, but no one wants to be a villager. Absolutely no sense of community.
see, that's brilliant. That's the kind of woman I should.
She's
date.
asked to take you on a date a number of
so
times.
Smart, so clever and smart. What a correct thing to think about. Big mistake. Anyway, I should.
Jaffe,
I wonder.
big bitch, you big baby bitch. This
You're
lady
a
lives
fucking
15
asshole.
minutes from here. We could fucking.
It's 45 minutes away.
I'll drive you. I'll chauffeur you to your fucking date with this lady.
That's right. Listen,
I mean, do you guys ever feel like that
a paper
you
bag,
A plastic bag in the
Plastic
lane.
bag?
pretty much.
Yeah.
But do you guys ever feel like you guys should have died a while back, but
Yep.
you're
Yeah.
just living, but now you're just living you're just living kind of free, and that's probably why if death came to your doorstep, you're just more calm.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know if I would actually be more calm. I have no idea how I would be, but I'd like to think I would be at peace. But
Yeah.
I don't know. But what I thought you were going to say though is about the whole quantum immortality stuff. Because there's been 3 moments in my life where I have felt that I should have died in that moment, but I didn't die. And I think that was one of those sort of jumping tracks of multiverses. So in that multiverse, I did die. But quantum immortality says that if there is another timeline you can go to, then you will jump to that one because your consciousness has to go somewhere and it'll continue living in a different timeline. Because 3 times I was like that, it was like instantly after it happened, I'm like, that doesn't make sense. That, and it could have also just been that it was a heightened sense of, oh my God, that was almost an accident. And thus my brain is already kind of primed to think about weird shit. But I don't know. I can't figure it all out today, your mama. I can't. It's Monday. That's Wednesday
Monday.
work. That's Wednesday work.
That's right. Yeah. No, I was thinking about that because I was supposed to go to that event, that tournament with him, but I end up not going because I wasn't that good at the game at the time, and he was calling me to be like, "Yo, we got the flights. Are you coming with me?" And I was like, "Nah, I'm not going." And then I didn't end up going, and he got killed and everything, and so I was just like, I've always thought like, man, I was supposed to be there, and because the guy that was hit with him that actually ended up going actually died because he was next to him. And every event that True Boy would play in, I was always next to him and cheering him on and everything, like when he was in his games and stuff like that. And that's how I go about life now. I feel like I missed that moment, and so now I'm just kind of living like just free. You know what I mean? Like
I wonder about the like I wonder if there's because there was another mass shooting today, by the way. It was like 6 kids got shot.
That's sad.
But yeah, but I wonder if we've gotten used to it enough that maybe sooner than later as a culture we'll shift to go, oh, you're a terrorist taking over the plane. Well, we know how this ends, so we'll just fucking fight you. Or the other day, I don't know if you saw the footage. There was the high school principal. The kid walks in with the gun, and the high school principal jumps him and tackles the guy and stops the school shooting.
Damn, that's fire.
It is, but and there's footage of it. You can see it. I actually have it lined up, but it's fascinating because maybe you get to a point where we're like, okay, we've seen this on the news enough, and it's awful, it's shocking, it's tragic, but it's not so out of the norm that our brains haven't prepared for it. How many times have you gone into a restaurant or a building or a movie theater and said, if shit goes down, this is my plan? I do that on some level all the time. You don't do that when you go to a movie, crowded movie?
Yeah, no, I do think about like if something did go down, I definitely would jump and act on it. I definitely know Tech Protect wouldn't. I seen him fight at Snake Island. I
Oh
think we're
my
all dead.
god. Yeah. I don't
We're
think
all
they'd
Fantastic.
waste
dead.
the.
We're
I don't
all
think
gonna
they.
die.
I pull out the gat.
Tech's
What do
not
you
gonna
mean?
die.
Just
Tech's
Tech
not gonna
Protect
die.
having to protect anybody, we're dying.
The
Everybody's dead.
I don't
the
know, you
shooter
mama. I come from
the
Nevada. It
shooter
ain't like California. I keep that thing on me. All right, we're
the
fine.
shooter
I
would
still
look
don't
at
think you.
Tech and
I
say,
still
"I
don't
don't
think you
have
can shoot a
enough
gun.
bullets to penetrate the fat to get to the organs.
True.
I'm not even gonna waste it."
Built-in body armor.
Yeah, I would get behind Tech.
I would
I'm like,
hell no. You
I
if we have to rely on tech to protect us at the end, we're all dead.
You know
I'm
what?
still in my
If we're
grave.
talking about preventative maintenance and shit, why the fuck were there forest fires if you're in California? You be spitting on your phone this entire time. You could have just taken those fires out.
I could have. I honestly could have.
Oh
But
well.
oh man, we're dead. It ain't no ifs and buts about it. Have you been even in the gym practicing? Have you got your son-in-law at a boxing arena or something? Because
There
there's no way I'm
literally
getting my
is a
get back on that
boxing.
there.
There is a boxing gym, literally,
Down the
in that
street.
shopping center we go to.
Come
Yeah,
on. Come on now. You invented goddamn God or goddamn war. What was your inspiration for building a guy so strong, so mighty, and can take on all demons of all kinds? What was your inspiration?
my mirror.
See, okay. this this is crazy,
It
man.
was Ed Norton from American History X, not his philosophy because he was a horrible racist, but the anger and the energy and the body he had in that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Wolverine, the Hulk, probably Martin Riggs from Lethal Weapon. Those were probably
Oh
the
shit!
yeah.
Really, Martin
Oh
Riggs
yeah.
from damn. Not a lot of people too on Lethal Weapon like that.
Oh, Lethal
Holy
Weapon's
shit!
amazing. Do you know there was I didn't even, and here's what I didn't know until I saw it the other night on YouTube Shorts. There was a cut scene or a deleted scene from Lethal Weapon where there is a sniper in a grammar school yard and all the cops are hunkered down and shit. You should see it. It's actually pretty good. Thank God you don't see any kids get hurt, but he's clearly shooting at the kids. And all the cops are like, we don't know what to do. And Riggs is just like, fuck it, I don't give a shit. And he walks up and he's like, Mr. Sniper, sir. And the sniper just starts shooting him, but Riggs has a death wish. So he's like, fine, kill me. And the sniper
Yeah.
misses, and Riggs is like, all right, now you're out in the open. Bang, 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 bang. It's really good. Riggs
Oh my
was
God.
awesome.
Yeah,
And then,
oh, yeah.
I watched that.
Roofing?
So then YouTube served up the Lethal Weapon 2, which is the best one, when he goes into that diplomatic immunity guy's office
Yes.
and shoots the fish tank, and he's like, big smiles with the Hitler. I mean, man,
Dude, so you're with me. Lethal Weapon 2 was better than 1.
it was better than one. And all these
Thank you.
idiots talking about
Thank
Die
you.
Hard being a Christmas movie. Lethal Weapon's a goddamn Christmas movie.
Christmas movie.
It
Yeah.
opens with a Christmas song. There's a shootout in a Christmas tree lot. The
Yep.
ending, I mean, come the fuck on. Come
Yeah.
the fuck on. That's a
The
great
fucking
series.
stuck
great
on the
movie.
toilet opener.
Oh yes, that's exactly. Oh my
Beautiful.
god, that was
Oh, my
great
God.
movie. And the girl in it, I think her name was Patsy Kensit. Come on now, hot as a skillet, hot as a goddamn skillet, you mama.
Oh, you are absolutely right. All right,
That's right.
guys. Well, I'll let you guys get back to your show. I gotta
All right,
get back
buddy.
to work. But yep,
We'll see you
good show,
soon.
guys.
All right. See, this is what I'm saying. You've got somebody who calls in with something to say, and then I'm interested. Who was the guy rolling around on Legos? What am I supposed to do with that?
That was Nick on LolCow Rain. We have a number of super chats to get back to. Olivia says Jaffe so pedantic, Lamau with a heart emoji. She likes it.
I don't know what pedantic means.
Yeet, that's pedantic. Yeet for $5
I don't
says,
know what it means.
If Crypt
No, no,
wasn't on while I'm working, I'd totally try out for intern. Oh, Yeet. Creating a Smile says W Mama for the boomer angle. That is true. He does hold his phone like a boomer. Big
Yeah.
mistake with $2 says didn't realize SoCal forecast called for rain because he was spitting on his phone.
I got it.
Then we also have Mad Maxi. Wish I could join y'all, but I don't have a cam and only get Mondays off. Y'all make my Monday mornings though. Thank you, Mad Maxi.
Thanks, buddy.
Cynthia Breyer also says the staffs in many schools are now trained to either hide or fight. That is true.
I want to go back to this Clara Oswald thing.
Do you want to do Clara Oswald or do you want to do this?
God.
Are you tuning in?
Yeah.
All units, 14 X 35.
This is a deleted scene.
4 King 3-2. En route to the sniper call.
Can we show this?
You said it was a deleted scene, right?
It is a deleted scene.
Well, I imagine it's not in the movie, so fuck it.
All right. Fine. Gibson was great. Mel Gibson before he went off the rails. You goddamn right. You goddamn right.
Get down!
And this was before Columbine, so this was not a normal thing that happened. I mean, that's not why they cut it, is my point. But keep going.
Look who's here. What do you got here?
Sniper, sir.
Sniper, what's he doing? Shooting kids. One officer's down.
The guy's a nightmare, sir. He's still inside and we can't get to him.
You got a SWAT team coming in? No ETA. Yeah? Well, I'll see you around.
Oh, God.
9? How good a shot is this guy?
What do you mean?
I mean, does he shoot at random? Does he shoot specific kids? He missed one.
He shot at random.
Did you make a weapon?
Automatic and
You got
loud.
hostages or anything like that up there?
Not that we know of.
Okay.
Hey, where you going? Riggs! Get the hell back here!
Riggs was badass.
Get down! You're in the line of fire! Get down!
What are you, crazy?
Oh yeah, Martin Riggs is way too better than Chuck Norris, 100%.
Hello? Mr. Sniper, sir! Get away!
Richard Donner was the
I'm
best.
still here, asshole! What do you only do, kids? Shut up! Come on, go!
You guys do not know. You don't know how much you missed if you were not a teenager in the 80s. The action movies were so fucking awesome back then. I'm sorry, but they just fucking were. Even piece of shit movies like Stallone's Cobra. Y'all just don't fucking know. Y'all got soft.
Well, that's because the generation before you made good movies.
That was Richard Donner. He also made The Goonies. He made The Omen. He made Superman 1.
Yeah. The guys who grew up in the 50s made really good movies for the 80s. And then the guys who grew up in the 80s, like you, they made good video games.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now
I don't think Stallone's Cobra is the greatest movie ever, LP, but it's good. The world is different now, sadly. We should do an 80s action, because we did a film festival this weekend, by the way. We haven't talked about that.
We did.
We should do a goddamn, I would love to do an 80s action film festival soon. Because we watched this weekend, though, we were going to watch Requiem for a Dream.
And then it was too sad.
And I was really kind of caught myself the day before and the day of dreading. Like, I think Tech said, "Are you excited for the movie thing?" I said, "I'm really not. Not because I don't think that's a brilliant movie. I haven't seen it, but everybody who always talks about it is like, dude, be prepared to be depressed for a week." And I've seen a movie called Synecdoche, New York, that made me depressed for a week. And I'm like, oh shit. And then after that, we had two tense movies, horror movies.
Foreign
films. So we reached out to who
Remo.
was it? Remo, and said, can we swap out a movie? And he said, put in a movie called Upgrade. So we launched with Upgrade, and that was my favorite of all the movies we saw. It was
Really good.
very, very, very interesting.
You want to tell the concept?
And yeah, it's about a guy who gets into an accident or an attack and he's paralyzed. And there's like this Elon Musk-like character that has invented this chip like Elon Musk that you can put into someone's spine,
Like
and you
Neuralink.
can get the ability to move again. But the chip is sentient, and it is an AI that begins talking to him inside of his head, and shit goes interesting. Then we watched a film called High Tension, which was the French version, which was pretty good, pretty fucking weird and delightful and strange. It doesn't quite hold up as far as I can tell with some of the things that happened, but it was quite good. And then we watched Oddity, which was a pretty good haunted house style film. So it was a good time. We should do another movie night soon. But yeah, Hillbilly Robin says, Jaffe, absolutely. Thank you for the super chat. 80s were the best. I'll be 56 in May. I wouldn't trade the days for anything. No, and obviously, Hillbilly Robin, some of that is nostalgia. But it's also, the movies were just, look, I'm a woke guy. I'm the most progressive guy you've ever met. But I also think that we can still make movies that are kind of fun, as long as it's consensual and shit. And I know it's the bad stuff is layered with the good. Like I was watching a film I'd never seen from the 80s called Night of the Demons the other night, or with the stream whenever. And it was an R-rated horror film. And it was so refreshing to see a movie that was bloody and violent and also had overt tits and ass and, sexuality. Yeah. And I know that that's like, why? And I'm like, I don't know, because it was just so over the top. And it was like, you like gore? Here's some gore. What else you like? You like tits? No problem. Here's some tits. It just kind of felt like the movies were made more to entertain the audience versus to express the thematic. Some, Oscar, shut up, Jaffe. No one cares. You don't know that.
Anyways, we watched Upgrade, then we watched High Tension, the French film, and we ended
I already
up
said these things.
with Oddity. You didn't talk about Oddity at all.
I did talk about Oddity.
No, you didn't. Oddity, great film. It was about a lady who was murdered in a farmhouse out in the middle of fuck all. And it seems to have a little ghosty, paranormal thing going on.
I talked about
it. Twin
I
sister. I don't remember that happening. But yeah, we should do a movie night. I don't know if you want to just do 80s action. I think we do 80s to the year 2000. The 90s, okay. The 90s had some good action films, no?
Yeah, they were okay. They were starting to wane. If you're interested in these shenanigans, I think I was talking to somebody on this very stream the other day.
Yeah.
About.
Is Armageddon any good?
Yes. It's cheesy and stupid, but it's great.
That's on the list. What are you looking for, Jaffe?
I'm looking for a book I read recently called The Last Action Heroes, which is all about Schwarzenegger, Stallone, Van Damme, Chuck Norris, and their come up, and then how ultimately they kind of fell out of fashion and favor. But yeah, no, Armageddon is great. And if you watch Armageddon with Ben Affleck doing he's drunk when he does the director's commentary, but he wasn't the director, but he was in the scenes. He was an actor. And he just totally destroying the movie, because it is such a stupid movie, but it is still entertaining. It's still very, very entertaining. Yeah, there were some good 90s movies that were action, but like there was Demolition Man was, I think, an early 90s film. One of the most fun times I had when we were pitching Twisted Metal.
Yeah.
We used to do these things called style guides, right? And so when we got the green light to make Twisted Metal, me and Mike Yam, fellow designer, we went to Blockbuster and we rented all the movies with car chases and shootouts with cars and all that stuff. And we edited like a 4-minute music video to kind of express the vibe of the game. And I wish I could find it. I would love to be able to find that and show people.
While you're thinking,
keep talking.
Crove and Milk for $5 says movies when there was no such thing as Netflix lighting. It's completely taken away the skill from gaffers. True, that art kind of has died. Another interesting thing about movies from the 90s. Harrison Ford did 3 or 4 political action movies in fucking the 1990s, right? As I've talked about on the show before, I like to go through the, movie resumes of certain actors. And I've been doing Harrison Ford because Jaffe loves Indiana Jones. Patriot Games, right? That was 90s. Very political. Air Force One, another fucking Harrison Ford film, political. Clear and Present Danger, also another Harrison Ford political fucking movie. What was up with Harrison Ford doing a lot of movies in the 90s about like politics or defending the president or whatever?
He didn't. He just did 2. He was Jack Ryan.
He was Air Force One.
And Clear and Present Danger.
And what about Patriot Games?
Same character. That was the Tom Clancy character.
Yeah. Still, it's a separate movie. It's still a movie.
Yeah, but it's like saying what's with him about making movies about archaeology. It's like, well, he just did one series.
Oh, yeah, don't say one
as
series.
indie.
Yeah, he did multiple.
Anyways, so this was from a game after Twisted Metal we never made called Bang, right? And we did the same thing with the videotape, which this one I have.
Yeah, someone tag Keemstar because Keem's gonna want to see this.
Why?
He loves video game shit, especially this like behind the scenes development bullshit.
Well, here's the video, and I'm trying to remember what song we cut this to. It was some Aerosmith song, like obscure Aerosmith song, and it was just 3.5 minutes of constant shootout action, and it was really, really fucking cool. And then I spent so much money, not of my money, of Sony's money. This was like a $200,000 design document just for all the art that we had made for this design doc. It was fucking crazy. And we just never got around to making it, but I should do something with this at some point. It's really beautiful. Anyway.
Make a game. Let's make a game, Jaffe.
I don't want to make a game. I've done that.
Let's have someone else make the game, but you just talk about it.
I like doing this instead.
Sammy Sideso, The Toxic Avenger 1984 is a great B movie. Watch. Jaffe,
Minority Report. Yes, great film. I can't wait for Spielberg's new film. That guy's awesome. It wasn't Janie's Got a Gun. No, it was the fuck was the song? I don't remember. It might have been from their album with the cow udders on it, or I don't fucking remember, but it was great.
Speaking of some cow udders, some news came out around the social media platform called Discord. Jaffe, are you familiar with Discord?
I've heard about it, yeah.
There has been a heavy push and advertisements in places like California. I don't know if the term is soliciting, but informing people, hey, if you have been sexually abused and or groomed on Discord, please reach out to our lawyer's office for a class action lawsuit they're doing.
Okay.
Now you've been a free speech advocate for a long time. Now I'm not saying free speech is grooming children.
I'm not a free speech advocate. I mean, it's like saying I'm an advocate of breathing. Of course you should support free speech.
Okay, so that's an advocate, dickhead. Don't fucking, you're so pedantic.
I don't know what that means.
Sure.
I never know what that word means.
Now, you hearing this, the Discord's under fire with people trying to sue for grooming attempts for minors, also sexual assault against adults online. Do you think this is a move in the right direction to hold social media platforms accountable for the behavior of its users, such as Twitter or Instagram, Facebook?
Yeah, Sarah has a case, says Kayla. Zing. I think every case is case by case, right? I think if you're going to sell a product and the product presents itself as a place that people will be safe on it and consistently it's unsafe, I think, ideally the free market would take care of that and say people don't go there. But when you're dealing with kids, that's something very, 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 very different. I think people should be free as long as they're talking to consenting adults to express whatever crazy shit they have in their head. And sometimes people are going to be offended by it. And I'm not talking assault in the real world, but if you're online with some creep and you're an adult and you've chosen to go online and this person says something awful to you, do I think you should be able to sue them? No. but I think you should get off the platform if the platform doesn't offer protections for its customers. But if you're a child, that's very, 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 very different.
Yeah.
So I would need details of the case.
Okay. In other news, remember how Trump did the whole tariffs thing?
If memory serves, yeah.
Yeah. The Trump administration has launched a new system this week to begin accepting and processing refunds on over
Farnsworth, go fuck yourself in a hole.
$166 billion in tariffs.
Do it again. I wasn't listening.
Fuck you then.
The tariffs did what?
Nope. What we're gonna do
Are
is
you saying that he is being sued by? I know he's being sued by Nintendo.
the Trump administration is issuing out refunds. You can go onto a platform right now online and process a refund request for tariffs placed upon you unfair, like in a unfair practice. Over $166 billion in tariffs are available to be refunded.
Let me tell you something. This guy is a terrible person. He is a piece of shit. He's fucked America over. And Vance ain't going to get it done either. So if, God forbid, we had to have another Republican in office next term,
yeah,
who do you think would be the right person for the job?
I have just the right guy.
Who?
Actually, it's a lady.
Who?
Granny, welcome to LolCow Crypt.
Hello, Granny.
We heard
It is nice to see you.
Camera on. Let me turn my camera on, boys.
We heard you're running for president.
Oh, no, I'm not running for president. No, I'm going to be the head of the ATF. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. Are we getting back our bump stocks?
Yeah. You're going to get back your bump stocks. You're going to be able to fucking transport tobacco wherever the fuck you want to. Also, drinking and driving's cool now.
The last one I'm not a fan of, but bring back flavored vapes. Flavored vapes are fine. Also, I want my menthol crush cigarettes.
You want your Razzes back?
That'd be great.
You want your Razzes back?
That'd be fantastic.
Okay, I'm going to get you your Razzes back.
Thank you, sir.
I'm going to do that. Nice to meet you, fellas. Nice to meet you. I enjoyed watching your... I didn't know you were a video game guy.
Yeah,
I didn't know you guys were video games.
I made Mickey Mouse's Clubhouse on the N64.
Really?
No.
Not what that's called.
No.
Okay.
But this guy up here, he made God of War and Twisted Metal.
MICKEYMOU. Remember what? How did it? Your fiance used to lose her shit
over the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse theme song.
The one where it's like, bring it up real quick. Bring that goddamn thing.
I'll bring it up. But funny enough,
she would
I don't
get
know if you
up,
know this.
she'd start dancing.
Back when I used to stream elsewhere, and Sarah knows this, I had a little fan club that would follow me, and they would go TECHPROTECT TechProtect. It was a whole thing. But you're talking about
was it really
hot dog, hot
really
diggity dog? That's the one.
Hot dog, hot dog.
Anyways, Granny, welcome in. Are you here for the tryouts?
Get up,
I'm here for the
on
tryouts,
the floor.
Well, this is David Jaffe. He has ADHD. It's
hot
fucking
dog, hot
god
dog,
awful.
hot diggity dog.
You're gonna have to talk over him. Feel free.
Yeah, you don't. You have to talk over me.
Yeah, don't worry about it. ADHD is cool, man. Take some Adderall about it. Let's get fucking tooted, boys. Yeah, I'm here for the tryouts.
All right, so tell us.
I didn't know we were doing tryouts.
Keem put in the announcement saying that we have to do tryouts. So
no, he didn't say we had to do tryouts.
Yeah, LolCow Crypt is doing tryouts,
and we don't. Look. Grimm put Keemstar in his place. We can tell him what he needs and what's for. Look at you. You're so
big mistake. Thank you for the $10.
Big Mystiac super chatted $9.99. Get him off my screen. He looks like he's gonna hate crime me.
I don't know.
I'm not gonna hate crime anybody. I might look like a Civil War reenactor, but like I'm not racist at all.
What kind of dog is that?
Yeah, mine.
It's a little pit bull.
I don't know.
Is he happy?
He's fucking happy as shit. Took me the fuck out last night. Yeah, he's good.
Baby.
He's good.
I got to get a new dog. I miss him.
Yeah, you should. I recommend it. I recommend it. But yeah, he clipped me in the knee last night and fucking took me straight to the ground, and now my knee's swollen or fuck. And so here we are.
Because their head, right? The fucking heads are so hard.
God
these guys.
almighty.
Yep.
It's fucking, yeah, he's tarded. He's tarded a little bit, but
Yep.
it's not that big of a deal. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's really not.
So we wanted to ask you, what are you going to bring to Crypt? What is your like flavor of entertainment?
Oh my God. I don't know. Do you know who Gigi Allen is?
I don't know anybody. Jaffe knows everyone though. I have no idea who movie actors are.
I don't know who Gigi Allen is.
Gigi Allen, is that?
All right.
You look like the guy. Is it Mike Myers in that one movie where he wears the hat and he's like, "Oh, Bay" or whatever the fuck it is? You know what I'm talking about, Jaffe? They're like doing a movie.
Okay, you're saying Wayne's World.
There you go.
You're doing Austin Powers' voice.
That same shit.
Okay.
To quote a NoFX song, I'm crazier than Gigi and I'm more PC than Ian. You know what I mean? I got color teeth like Johnny. I exude a vicious disposition.
Okay.
Okay.
It's like a Bible verse, that one.
Yeah, wait, close.
So
all right, we are currently at 563 watchers. If we drop to 540, we got to cut you loose. So keep them or not.
All right, yeah. Well, I live in a shed.
Congrats.
Which is nice. It's a nice shed. It's got amenities. You know what I mean? And then I have shit in a cooler like 3 times.
Wait, hang on. Burnout says, this is the guy that got kicked off Glass tryouts for saying the T slur on stream.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm trying not to do that. Yeah, I'm trying not to do
why would you do that?
Well, because I don't think it was a slur. I didn't know that it was bad. You know what I mean?
All right, but now you know.
I didn't know that it was bad. Yeah, and so like I all right, yeah, and now I know, and so I went to Vegas. Do y'all know about Hackamania or any of that? I'm
do.
Like not trying to promote anything. Yeah. I was there. I was in Vegas for that.
Okay, well, congrats. I'm from Vegas originally. Now, besides the T-slur and looking like a hate crime is incoming, what can we expect again from you? I know you gave me the quote, the Bible quote, whatever. What's like what's your comedy? What's your shtick? What's your?
I basically just watch. I watch stuff and I do some intelligent commentary on that. I just watch stuff around the internet and stuff.
Okay, do it. Do it now.
Let's hear.
Right now, we'll pull up a clip.
No, do this. Comment on this show.
Yeah.
Right now, comment on this show.
Yeah, here I'll give you some. Yeah, here's some quick TLDR. David Jaffe made a couple video games. They were very successful. They both sold billions of dollars. I'm some nothing guy. I'm fucking his daughter.
Oh, seriously?
Dude, I don't want to hear about that.
I know you don't want to hear about it, but now he has something to work with. This is a real thing happening.
Yeah. And I mean, as a dad, how does that make you feel? And also, congratulations on the fucking video games. You know what I mean? Which ones did you make?
Well, I made them with a whole team of people. I was the director.
All right. Fucking what video games did you fucking make? Which it doesn't matter about the team of people. Fuck them. You did it.
God of War and Twisted Metal. You know, Kratos, the big.
Oh, fuck yeah. The original Twisted Metal or like all of them?
1 and 2 in black in 2012's version that was just called Twisted Metal again.
So you were not privy to designing Axel.
I was. That was Twist Metal 2.
You made that.
Oh shit, that was Twist Metal. Axel was badass. It was a black dude that was chained up and with 2 wheels on him. So that was cool. There's not going to be a hate crime around here, I promise you.
Solid.
No, that game was fucking awesome, man. Thank you, by the way, because when I was like 11, dude, I played the fuck out of that.
Oh, I'm glad. Thank you for playing our games. Thank you very much for that.
Yeah, I bought it.
Yeet for $5 says, dude is like a Timo Asmongold. Oh, okay. I can see that. Like a great value.
So comment on the show you've been watching.
This one here?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that when you guys are coming to the Discord thing, I think that you're probably wrong about that. It's going to come down to virtual ID being pushed into to Discord. You're going to have to verify your fucking identification, which I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but I guess if it stops kids from getting, molested, then I think it's a good thing.
Okay, that's the very normal take. Protect kids.
Yeah.
Mad Max, welcome to Cash Cow. I think the virtual ID thing is fucking stupid. I don't think you should have to put your fucking government ID into any fucking like place where you're gonna gather and socialize. That feels like just additional tracking on like the U.S. populace. Someone had made a video online recently talking about how whenever there is new fringe meeting spots, Jaffe's been talking about like the third place, right? Jaffe, you brought that up a couple streams ago.
Yeah, the third place.
The third place where you can meet and socialize and spread ideas. It seems to always be popular with the youth, right? It's kids, teens, young adults. They'll popularize a space, and then old people want to fuck that shit up, right? Malls in the 90s used to be a place where young adults would hang out and do.
And the 70s and the 80s,
and
old people didn't fuck up the malls.
Old
Jeff
people
Bezos
fucked
up the malls.
No. Old people fucked up the malls back in like the early 2000s, right?
How?
Well, the mall used to be a place where like you would see a group of like, teenagers or young adults hanging there for hours on the weekends, right? Yeah. But then now you have all these families just coming in like, oh, we can get a good deal over here at the Marshalls, or we can do that. And it became like more of like this is just like a shopping center. It no longer is the social place. The food courts.
I grew up in the malls. That was never my experience.
Of course, because it was there during that time, Jaffe. You know how you just said growing up in the malls?
70s, 80s, and 90s.
And you were young when that was happening. Am I saying my point? Am I saying the point that you're agreeing with?
Yeah, but you act like there weren't families coming to the mall looking for.
It just wasn't as popular for like bringing your family there, like as much as there was kids. Kids started dying out from there because they were like, "Oh no, skateboarding! Oh no, doing this! Oh no, loitering! Get out of here!" Right?
Wait, so none of y'all got fucking kicked out of the mall for skateboarding through it, or no?
Well,
is that just me?
Through a mall, I get why you'd get kicked out.
Well, now you do because you're an old man.
No, because it's dangerous and the liability of suing the mall.
See what I'm saying?
Regardless, that was never an issue.
Liability and the this disruption of the shoppers.
I was dropping fucking stink bombs and shit too. You know what I mean? By like the Abercrombie and Fitch and shit. You know what I mean? I was fucking hitting stink bombs on the way in.
Yeah, it used to be fun, and now you have old people like Jaffe being like, the liability is insane. You can't do that no more.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. One's for what do you call Granny?
Yeah. Granny.
One's for Granny. You love them. Two, you don't want them on the show. Let's go.
Yeah.
Here we go.
We can go play with rain sticks at the fucking mall.
Rain sticks.
What is a rain stick?
Spencer's was great.
You know
Spencer's gifts were great.
What is a rain stick?
It's
a rain stick. It's got like a bunch of beans in it, and when you turn it upside down, it sounds like it's raining. Yeah,
it's really cool.
Yeah, it sounds like it's raining.
Oh.
So just beans in a tube.
Yeah, it's beans in a wooden
Y'all
tube.
were a simpler human back then. Y'all had different
we were. It was great.
Sensibilities.
It was fucking great. Yeah.
We're getting a lot of twos.
Okay, I gotta go.
Jaffe, was twos the I don't like Granny?
And they didn't say they didn't like him. They just said he's probably not right for the show.
Can we keep Granny and get rid of Tech? Oh, that's fair. Thanks, appreciate that, motherfuckers.
Shit.
We had one more person in waiting, and they had disappeared. But it looks like the twos win. Are you blind, Tech? What do you mean am I blind? That's a lot of twos. Do I have to do a fucking poll? Don't make me do a fucking poll. Keep Granny? Yes or no? Start poll. Fuck you guys.
Okay, yeah, do a poll. Keep me. I promise, boys, we're gonna get through this.
You know what I like about the polls more than I like about the ones and twos?
You don't have to keep track of them.
No. The polls allow you to be anonymous in your hate. Because now, people might be like, I don't really want to shit on so and so with my username attached to it. But in the poll, you can just fucking say whatever you want. It was
I'm used to being shit on.
Yeah, come back, Mad Maxie.
I just went to Vegas and rubbed my wiener on a T word. You know what I mean? I've learned my lesson now. You can't say that. But yeah, I did that for money.
We took him out.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah. Jaffe's not really the guy if I can be saying that shit too. You were done, right, Jaffe? That was it for you?
Oh,
Yeah, is what it is. He's gone. Jaffe, you're obviously reading something. Can you talk to me?
Call me by my name. Call me by your name.
David?
Was that movie? I don't know. Look.
Again? Hello?
Yeah.
David?
I don't know. I
Scott?
think Mad Maxie wanted to come in.
Yeah, they do. They're not in members waiting right now. They said they'll come back though. Big Murph for $5 says, "Thank God."
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah. Mad Maxie, welcome to the show. Recently, a new cash cow to LolCow Crypt. How's it going? Here we go. It's loading. We see a black screen. Oh, we see a pop figure.
Yeah, I can't change my camera view, actually.
You should be able to turn it on. So we see it. You might not be able to see it, but you can hit the switch view and it'll turn on your face. Like flip camera.
Where?
I think it's in the top
Yeah,
right.
that's
Usually.
for some reason not popping up on me for some reason. But I'll swap here. I'll just swap the phone around.
There we go.
Simple.
We see ya.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
I kind of fucked up right now. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm probably not gonna be the best up here.
Ah, because
All right,
it is
call back
420.
when you're ready. Call back when you're ready.
Yeah. Well, I'm a little too stoned right now. That's the thing.
Ah, well, happy 420. Great Inuyasha shirt.
Happy 420.
We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Jaffe, you want to kick her out immediately? Is that what you're saying?
Well, she says she's not ready.
She says she's too stoned for this.
I'm stoned. That's the thing.
Okay.
Yeah, Jaffe, you get stoned.
Yeah, it just started hitting all at once. Look, I'm just celebrating my day off, okay?
It is nice.
I'm not judging.
It is nice to have 420 off.
I know, it's so good. I just don't work Mondays in general, so.
There you go. Jaffe, do you have any questions for Mad Max?
No.
Okay, Mad Max, you have questions for us?
Yeah, actually, what inspired you to make God of War? Because that was actually one of my favorite games growing up.
That's for you, Jaffe. I didn't make the game. That's you. Jaffe, you made that game. The question's for you.
I played all of them, like, as a kid, and I'm starting to buy my husband the games on his PC so he can experience it.
I'm so torn because on one hand, I want to say,
Anna G says Jaffe be nice.
I know. Well, I do want to say thank you. Seriously, there's that part of me that wants to say thank you for playing our games. Seriously, thank you for playing them and supporting them. That makes me very happy and proud. And I love that you got something out of them. I got something out of them, and that's awesome. Thank you for that. But I'm also torn, Mad Maxie, because Tech springs this tryout bullshit on me. And I don't think
I did it. You said it.
No.
You said it, old man. You said we need to replace Grimm. We need to get a new fucking person here.
This isn't the way to do it. And more importantly, let me give a hint. Let me give a hint to all people who are going to try out. As long as I'm on this show, this is going to be my take. Now, I don't run the LCU. Keemstar may think differently. And that's great. It's his network. But I will tell you that to paraphrase The West Wing, I serve at the pleasure of the audience. Nothing about people coming on to a show like this and trying out and they're not prepared. Nothing is interesting.
No, they're fine. I'm sorry. You can just kick me if you want.
It's not just you. No, it's not you, Mad Maxie. It's constant when I see these tryouts. People come up and they think they're funny or they think they have something interesting or they're not prepared. Like this lady who just came on. Okay, so she put a mustache. Great.
She's a host in the LCU. Yeah.
What is interesting about her? What is fun about her? What is thought provoking about her? Maybe a lot, but it ain't going to be the mustache.
I got really sucked into this when we were talking about like the tortures and the deaths and stuff, and like history. That's what made me want to come to.
Offer something. What do you think? Give me something. Tell me something.
I think that so first off, I'm just going to say I've been to the Beauty Museum, loved it. Been to the Museum of Death, loved it. But what I do want to say is...
Vegas? You went to the one in Vegas?
Yes.
The Zach Baggins one?
Yes. I've been there once.
Always wanted to go. Keep going, though.
Okay, so I'm just gonna say this. Like, I feel like we were talking about earlier when you were talking about the lights on or lights off situation with the subway.
Yeah.
I don't mean to loop back onto that, but so my take on that was I would rather have the lights off, honestly, because I've already come close to it before. Just not getting into it. I've come close to it before. I faced it. I'm ready to just.
What do you mean you've come
black
close
out.
to it before?
Family, personal things happened.
But you were saying you've come close to thinking death was imminent?
Close to death was at my door. So I have faced it. I have seen the light with that. I'm just like, I'm ready for the lights off. I'm ready for the peace. Just, I don't want to see it when it hits me. I've been through that suspense before. I don't want to go through it
But are
again.
you assuming when you die, if it hits you, it's an instant death? Because that's different. But if you're just like, for example, if you had a guy outside your window sniping, like that horrible case in Washington State where the guy and the kid got in the trunk of the car and drilled a hole in the back with a sniper rifle, and this lady was just walking around Home Depot, and she was out, right? But if you suddenly got hit, but it wasn't a death shot, and you're bleeding out and you're aware of it, I don't want to be aware of that, right? Are you saying you don't want to be aware of the moment when death happens, but you're okay knowing that death is on the way, or you'd rather just be instantly out?
Willie Farnsworth is so confused.
I'd rather know that it's like not instant. I don't want the instant. It's the first one.
Understood.
I'd rather like see it coming.
$50 just came in. Ba-na-na-na. Oh no, they want us. I'm sorry, Mad Maxi. It's the time has
That's
come.
fine.
By the way, Mad Maxi, out of everybody, whoa. Out of everybody who's come up here today, though, this was the most interesting conversation, other than your mama. Because once we get into talking, and you have something interesting to say, then I'm interested, and I'd like to assume the audience is interested. Somebody coming up and rolling around on Legos, who gives a shit?
Yeah, that was weird.
Right. But I will say, for me, I enjoyed talking to you, and I appreciate you being a member of the show, and I would love for you to call back sometime.
Thank you. I would love to. Thanks for the 50 bomb for Tech and Jaffe, by the way.
No one sent 50. Tech's lying to you.
I'm sorry, Mad Maxi.
But the poll did say kick you. So
Abby,
but I liked her.
welcome
I thought
in.
She was interesting.
Yeah. You were interested in that conversation because it was your fucking conversation, dickhead. You were the one asking the same question. Like you asked the questions of what you wanted to hear.
You're the one who brought up the subway with the lights off. That wasn't my scenario.
Yeah.
And then she was rolling with that. I'm like, oh, okay, now we're having a conversation.
What is the name? Is it Abby still, or is it Bro?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
I thought you were great in Devil Wears Prada, though. You were really good in that movie.
True. Also, for Mad Max, someone sent me a message saying, I'm waiting for Booster to come in. And then I was like, what? They were like, it looks like Booster's sister. Anyways, Booster Gold, a long time LCU fan. How's it going, Abby? What are we doing today?
Good. I want to be a host. I want to be a host in LCU.
Okay, I don't know if we have.
Said you already were a host.
Yeah, we don't have time for the bit, Abby. I'm so sorry. It was fantastic talking to you.
No.
Happy birthday, Abby. It was great seeing you.
Oh, happy birthday.
We'll see you later. Bucky, the man, the myth, the legend. He's been sweeping the airwaves here in the LCU. Jaffe, you might like this guy. Bucky, I don't know if you're there. I know you were in members waiting. Jaffe, if you can see this guy, he looks like if Dog the Bounty Hunter and the marvelous misadventures of Billy and Mandy had a child. I don't know what that means, but also he has a lip piercing and he's blind, Jaffe.
Yup. How y'all doing today? I saw that you guys were doing tryouts and decided I would just hop up, see how it's going. Also, what really made me pop up is the person who was up here saying that they were close to death. I had legally died in 2010. I was hit by a dump truck, and I have a complete metal spine. And I will tell you, that was probably the experience that completely changed who I was as a person. I was like, damn, I got something I could say about that, so I'm going to jump up here.
So wait a minute. You died, or you almost? What happened?
Oh no, I did. In 2008, I got diagnosed legally blind, so I could still see, couldn't drive anymore, all that stuff. The depression got up to me, and I jumped in front of a dump truck. In God's honesty.
Yeah.
And that was a situation that happened to me, and it sent me flying up an embankment.
Okay.
And I died.
What does that mean? You died?
Well,
I mean, hold on. Let me. Do you guys want to see the scar from where it split me in half?
No, I just want to know when you say you died. Well, if you want to show it, but you died meaning the EMTs came, they pronounced you dead at the scene. What do you mean?
Yes.
Okay.
So I was laying there. I was spinning up a hill. This was in December of 2010. In the snow, I landed. I hit a log directly, so I stopped, like all at once. So instead of just rolling and tumbling, bam, instant stop, and the dump truck kept going. So I was in big trouble. I knew I was going to die. So I called 911, told them where my body was at. And I could hear, like, you remember the modems from the 1990s that were like, like all those weird noises? I could hear that in my ears, and it was getting louder and louder. And my body started becoming numb, and I could not get up. I just couldn't get up. And I died.
One second. Wait, 1 second. You called 911 because at that point you realized your suicide attempt was a mistake and you wanted to live, or because you wanted them to find your body? Okay, no, I mean, I think that's interesting because some of the people that have jumped off bridges that have survived, they have said the minute I was falling, I changed my mind. And so you're saying after you got hit, even though you did it as a suicide attempt, you no longer wanted to be gone.
Right. Like as soon as I did it, the second the truck hit me and sent me spinning up the hill and I landed, like they say your life flashes before your eyes, everything you experience. That's not what happened to me. It was everything I wasn't going to get to experience. I wasn't going to be able to see or experience my brothers graduating high school. I wasn't going to be able to figure out what happened to them in their lives. I wasn't going to be able to figure out what if I was going to ever get married and find love. I wasn't going to be able to, like, all these things that I was no longer going to be able to experience started flashing.
Now, these are things, of course, you could have thought about before you stepped in front of the truck.
Yeah.
But you didn't because why? You were just too depressed?
Yeah. When you don't know that you have a way out, you can't see it until you reach rock bottom, right? And that's
okay, so you're lying on the hill, you call 911, you say, "Oh my God, come save me." Basically, that was what the call was about. I don't want to die. Okay, so then you start hearing the weird sounds, which is a fascinating concept of why the sounds would be that way. And then what happens? You hear the sounds, you go numb.
I go numb. I'm screaming because it's nighttime. There's no one's going to find me on this embankment 30 feet up a snowy hill. And a car goes by and I'm screaming at the top of my lungs.
The dump truck didn't know it hit you?
Dude, I was living up by a rock quarry and the dump trucks go in and out 24/7. I'm sure they didn't want to get caught. You know what I mean?
How fast was it going?
Probably close to 35.
Okay.
I mean, it really, I flew about 80, 90 feet from where it hit me.
Okay. Yeah. All right, keep going. Sorry.
Two comments before we go on too far. So you were thinking, I'll never get to see my brothers graduate high school. I mean, you're blind now. I don't think you ever got to see your brothers graduate high school. That's a joke. Also, Jaffe.
But I got to experience it.
You got to experience it. Jaffe, another additional fact about Bucky that you may not know. His parents are siblings.
Oh, they're half siblings.
Half siblings.
Yeah.
Okay, continue. So you're up on the mountain, on the embankment, you're screaming, cars are passing, you are numb, and what?
Mm-hmm. A car stops, and this young man and this young woman get out of the car. She's freaking out. He puts his jacket over top of me, and I said, "The ambulance is coming. Please don't let them miss me." And they were parked in the middle of the road, and then nothing. Then I'm gone. So this is what I was told happened afterwards. The ambulance came. They were trying to get my vitals. They have to try to revive you until you get to the hospital to be pronounced dead. So while I was in the back of the ambulance, they were shooting me up with all the stuff. They were doing everything they can to get my heart going. They were able to get my pulse started back before we got to the hospital because it was like 20 minutes away from the hospital. I lived out in the boonies. So that was able to get me resuscitated, but I was clinically dead. whenever
Right,
they
but
got
so
there.
your experience was you go numb and then things just go black.
It was just gone. Yeah, there was like it was the abyss. Just
Right, but
a whole
you weren't aware of the abyss until you came back, right?
right.
So it wasn't like you're like, "Oh my god, I'm in nothingness," and you had awareness of your being in the abyss.
Well, it was almost out of body in a way. Like it was almost like a point of contentment. Like I felt at peace, and I didn't know how much time had gone by. It could have been a
Okay.
billion years or 2 seconds.
I understand that, but that's you thinking about it when you came to. What I'm saying is when you in that time that they were trying to resuscitate you and you said you were gone, did you have conscious thought is my question.
Oh hell no! It was just lights out.
Okay.
I know that's scary to think about, but that
It's
was my
not
experience.
no, it's only scary in the fact that you come back and then you think about it's like being under anesthesia, right? There's nothing there. But if you would have stayed gone, you wouldn't have a problem with it, right? So if
I wouldn't have.
I would prefer there to be something after. I think it would be interesting and fun, and you'd get to continue the adventure of what is all this about. But if there's not, it's not going to bother you. You know, it's like, oh well, right?
Yeah.
So how did it
That
change your
changed my
life?
perception.
You come back, they bring you back. What was it like coming back? Your eyes open in the ambulance or what?
Well, my first memory is they took me to the hospital. They, did the MRIs, realized that I was really, really in big trouble, and they flew me to a bigger hospital. And I came to while being flown to the bigger hospital. And they were like, if you're in pain, just tell us. We have the ability to give you unlimited morphine. And I took every vial of morphine they had in that helicopter. It was serious pain. My whole spine was gone. My L4 and L5, there was no bones there anymore.
But you come to in the helicopter, you're looking up at the roof, the ceiling, whatever the helicopter. And what are you thinking? Are you like, oh, I must have died. I passed out. Where am I? Like, what was your thought when you come back to consciousness?
I was
Fuck
like,
you,
oh my
Grimm.
God, I'm still alive.
You motherfucker.
Drum alert, put Braille in the fucking YouTube chat.
All right. Keep going. Keep going.
So I was like, I'm still alive. I'm still alive. And at that point, I immediately was like, oh my God, there's nothing after death. Like I experienced nothing. So I became like, I need to live. I need to live. I want to live. So at that point I held on and I was like, I can't go back to sleep. I can't. And
were you
so I
telling
stayed
the
awake.
guys in the helicopter, this is what, like, were you sharing that with them or it was just more internal?
Oh, one of the guys was a preacher, and I was like, "Oh my God, I can't." They were like, "You died and you came back," and I was like, "There's nothing there. There's nothing there." And I was like, "Give me your phone. Give me your phone," because I didn't know where mine was at the time. He gave me his phone. I called my grandma.
You can
while
move.
we were in the
You had
helicopter.
no spine. You're able to move your hands around to call.
My arms. I couldn't move my lower,
Okay.
my L4 and L5. Like I couldn't move my legs.
Got it. Okay, keep going.
Like yeah. So he gives me his phone after he dials the number. I'm like, this is like 2:00 in the morning at this point. I'm like, Grandma, like I'm being flown to blank, right? And I'm like, I'm probably gonna die. Like, please tell everybody I love them. I was basically doing my last wills, right? Like, this is what I want done. And I really wanted to live after that. And once they got me to the big hospital, they doped me up for about 3 weeks. No memories of that. I came to with a metal spine, and the doctor came in and he was like, all right, we got to run tests and see what you could feel. He did his poke tests. And like after that, I realized, man, if this is really all we have, I have to do something besides feel bad for myself, right? Like we're all dealt a hand.
Okay, so you did that. You had that thought.
Yeah.
This was 2010.
Yeah.
That's 16 years ago.
Yeah.
Have you done that?
Have I done what? Different?
Have you done something with your life that because it's so precious or rare or
Hell yeah. I have
What
a
have you done?
master's degree now. I went to
Okay.
school as a blind guy.
Okay. But
Hell
what did
yeah.
you study?
Psychology.
Okay.
I'm a therapist.
Okay. All
Okay.
right. All right. There you go. Well, that's fantastic.
Yeah,
So you
yeah.
actually were able to, because a lot of people they'll have that epiphany, and then it's like going to a Tony Robbins seminar, right? You feel great walking out, and then 2 weeks later you've like, oh yeah, I'm not doing that, right? But this was able to imprint on you in such a way that it changed your life.
Yeah. By the way, Jaffe, Bucky,
if somebody
Keemstar in the chat's been typing in
patient-
Braille, and he says, "Hi, Bucky. I hope you get the job." And then in Braille, he says, "Why won't they read what I'm saying?" Then he follows it up with, "This is a very crazy story," all in Braille.
So if you have a patient come to you as a therapist, you're a psychologist or psychiatrist or a family
psychologist. Yeah,
Okay.
psychotherapist. I'm not a
okay. So you don't do
psychiatrist.
drugs. Okay, I mean might do drugs,
No.
but you don't prescribe. Okay, so you're talk therapy.
I
right?
don't
So-
do drugs. Let me clarify.
Right. So this guy comes to you and says, "Doc, I'm going to kill myself."
I'm going to jump in front of a dump truck.
Yeah.
At this point, you might go, "That's the best thing that ever happened to me."
Oh no, because you're right. There are studies that show that people who jump off of bridges, people who try to end their lives, regret it as soon as the action is done. That was my experience. I don't want that experience to be with anybody else, right?
Not that experience, the experience of going, because that isn't what really changed you. That was part of it, right? But the main thing was going, as far as you know, there's nothing. And so I want to be here now. That's the thing you want them to have, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah. But
Okay,
that
what
can
about
be
this?
done
Do you think this would heal somebody? Not heal them. You can never really be healed from, but if somebody's suicidal and you're like, I have this radical therapy, I'm going to give you anesthesia, you're going to be out. And as from my personal experience, and there's other studies that suggest that may not be the case, but from my personal experience, that's what it'll be like when you're dead, right? And then they come back. Do you think that would work? Or do you think they'd be like, oh my God, that was so peaceful. I could get out of my head. I didn't have to hear my awful thoughts and relive the trauma of what happened to me when I was 5 over and over and over. Like, what do you think the response would be to someone else, to some of your patients, if they had this experience?
Well, there are psychotropics that are now being utilized in therapy sessions, right? Because it allows for ego death to occur.
Like ketamine.
Yeah, ketamine's a good example.
Yeah.
And then what was it? Trump the other day said they're going to work on more psychotropic drugs. Like that's something that's being pushed hard now. Why? Because the data shows it
psilocybin
works.
and all that shit. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The data shows it legit works. It allows for ego death to happen so that you can process the trauma without looking at it through a corrupt lens, right? Because you're looking at the drama with all of these emotional attachments through the perspective of yourself. With ego death, you look at it through the perspective of viewing it outside of you. So it allows you to process it.
All right, let's get the reactions. Ones if you liked Bucky on LolCow Crypt.
Question. I have one more quick question.
Oh, Let me get the thing. You can ask that after the fucking question goes out there.
So hang on. Oh, Tech, you fucked my question.
You fucked the question.
Ego death. You fade away. You come back. You're in therapy. I don't remember it.
Good.
Thanks, Tech. Thanks for nothing.
All right, a lot of the chat likes Bucky. Well, that's good to hear. I've liked Bucky. Bucky on Nerds was pretty funny the other day. Bucky, thank you.
I know what I was going to ask. Do a lot of women get with you?
I'm married, so only one.
Were you blind before you got married?
No.
So she met you after?
Yes.
And before you met her, were you getting with a lot of women? There's a reason I'm asking this question.
Yes.
Yeah, I assume so.
Even as a blind guy and a fat guy. Which, by
as
the way,
a blind guy, a lot of women are probably like, awesome. He's going to judge me for who I am. He's not going to judge me for what I look like, right? I assume that's an appealing, would you advise a patient to gouge their eyes out if they wanted to get with women as successful as you've been? Well, I'm just saying.
I wouldn't advise it, but
they could fake it. What about lying? Could you fake? Like if you took off your glasses, I'm not asking you to do it, but
what happened to the one question? We have another person in waiting.
Would you look like one of those blind people? Would we be able to tell you're blind or
no?
No.
The eye disease is retinitis pigmentosus. My eyes look normal. The fuckery's on the inside.
Take them. Can you take them off?
My glasses for a dono. I don't take them off for free.
$100. $100. He'll take his glasses off. In the meantime,
there you go. $100
I've enjoyed talking to you. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Bucky.
Peace out, y'all.
All right,
See ya.
buddy. That's an interesting fella. Interesting guy. I like that guy. Now, I don't know if that guy's going to be host. We
It's
got to talk
only
about other
interesting
things.
to you, dog. It's
No, you just said, look at the chat. The chat said ones. The
yeah,
chat said
they
ones.
like him for who he is. Like, but in terms of like entertainment value, it's like, okay, we have an
We
old
need to-
man asking whether or not your life story is interesting because you almost killed yourself. What a fucking loser vote of like,
fucking
oh,
moment.
is he good for the show? No, I'm just an old man who's obsessed with death and like to ask like awkward
saying
questions.
is we would want to bring Bucky back for different topics, right? Because that's a very topic he's primed and ready to talk about. What happens if we bring him back in a week and it's like, hey, let's talk about Trump?
We just
He may
you
crash and burn.
interviewed you
don't make a
interviewed for your
decision in
special
one-
interest. That's all you did.
The audience likes him, fatso.
Did you not hear me say in the beginning that they like him for his personality? He's a great guy. He's a stand-up man. Loves his wife.
Mama says, who is Tech to judge someone on entertainment value? I know.
Is
Don't
that
you have
Mama
another
B?
show?
Fuck
Aren't
you,
you
Mama
busy?
B.
You have another show to go get fired from, Tech?
You're the one that's been fired.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Anyways.
I have a topic.
Hello.
Are you interested in the topic?
I don't know what the topic is.
First, introduce
All right.
yourself so the audience knows who you are.
I'm Destiny. I'm not a clout chaser. I just hang out in the community. I slipped up and said a slur on live. I'm sorry.
What was the
Rip.
slur?
The F slur.
Ah, that's Jaffe's favorite slur.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, I'm a nerd on how things work, so I figured I'd bring up the topic. I was watching a video yesterday, and it was on the Titanic and how the mystery of the visibility of a, 200-foot iceberg was solved by science through something called, let me look up the term, but it's similar to the effect. Have you ever been out and you see the reflection on the road? It looks kind of like the sky is on the road.
Yeah, it's like the
but
little
there's
heat
no
thing.
puddle. Yeah, it's exactly that. So for their like range of sight from where they're up there looking over and it's perfectly clear, there's this haze. And it also kept one of the other ships from being able to see their distress signals. So let me pull this up. I don't know if it's something y'all are interested in.
No.
You don't like that, huh?
Do you remember in the movie? Did you ever see the movie Get Out?
Yeah.
And the lady's like, no. We're not doing that. I did see a lady who was on the Titanic, and she said she was telling people that the ship split in half, and they thought she was a liar. And it was like 8 years later they discovered no, that really happened. Let me tell you something about the Titanic, which is terrifying. There's a video going around. We're all used to the Titanic in pictures, and then we're used to the movie, right? But we're in the theater. We can see the Titanic split in two. We can see the bodies falling, blah, blah, blah. The Titanic, the freezing cold water, the screams, the things falling and crushing you, pitch black. There was no lights. The lights went out. So it wasn't even like you could be like, Jack, I'm so cold. It's like, I don't know if that's Jack. I don't know if that's Jack. I can't see anything.
Well, there's a guy from a community where they did a lot of river fishing, and their deal was that their uncle or someone like that taught them to slowly dip your feet into the water so that you can adjust yourself to it, and he survived. So, the wasting your breath screaming and being restless, trying to find something to hold on to, it was all working against everybody for sure.
Jaffe, continue.
No, go Tech.
Okay.
Hey, if it's not your thing, that's okay.
I think that's, no. You don't misunderstand. I think if we were having coffee and you were talking about these facts, I say that's very, very interesting.
Yeah.
But I'm not judging you on how interesting your facts are. I'm judging you on how engaging you are to the audience.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also,
so now I want Tech to talk so I can sit back and just watch.
Okay, if we're gonna get technical.
Well, and I can't compete with Bucky anyway. But
Why
hey,
not? Well, that's
not
a loser
competition.
That's a loser attitude. Why can't you compete with Bucky?
Because he practically already won.
What, dude?
Wait. By the way, what you're talking about
Really?
is marine fog.
Come on. Man,
The
don't-
marine
I
layer.
can't see the chat anymore. I'm engaged with you guys, so I
Okay.
don't
Don't
know
worry
for
about
real.
fucking Bucky.
Yeah,
Worry
they're
about
loving
you.
you. They're loving you so much.
Oh, that's good.
But yeah, you're talking about advection fog, which is that layer above the ocean that kind of distorts like the horizon.
The story is so much better now. I know the name of it.
Advection fog. Yeah, or
Yeah,
the
I knew
marine
you were
layer.
turned on by the name. You were like, shut that shit down, please.
Yeah, I like fun facts.
What's
Jaffe
going
hates
on
fun
today,
facts.
Jaffe? I mean, do you need to do a blinker, or like you just bored out of your mind with us?
I
know
don't
we're
like-
not
I
cool
don't-
kids like Grimm.
I don't like tryouts like this. It's not you.
I understand, and it got sprung on you.
It's a ridiculous concept, right? It's a ridiculous concept. I genuinely care about the audience having a good time. My number one question the minute we go off the air to tech is,
was it good?
How
Did
were
they
our
enjoy it?
how were our numbers, and how long did we have people watching for concurrently?
Yeah.
Right? That's what I care about, because it means
Drop a little bit. I don't know. It's
I don't mean those. I don't mean those numbers.
Yeah,
I
don't
mean
worry
those
about it.
numbers are important. Those numbers are important. But to me, it's the concurrent watch time, because it's like, wow, we held people's attention, unless they're just like have it on and they went and took a shit.
Yeah.
But on the whole, we had people's attention sometimes for like 38 minutes the other day, and I'm like, wow, that's cool. I want to keep doing that, right?
Jaffe,
So I
this
am
this
more-
conversation is like one of the ones that causes them to leave. So let's not have this
I
one.
don't know.
Let me tell you. Do you know who's going bankrupt, Jaffe? Family name, a company online in the media space has filed for bankruptcy.
What is that? What do they do?
QVC, the at-home
that makes sense.
television shopping network, has officially filed for bankruptcy.
wow. They're still around.
They're in the red. You know what else has happened? Another jobs report for you. 1,000 jobs cut from Snapchat. Snapchat has moved on to having AI process customer service and has removed 1,000 workforce jobs from that department. Can you imagine, Jaffe, being replaced by AI?
I did see the other day that Elon Musk was starting to bang the drum of universal income. I mean, ultimately, there's going to come a point where so many people are out of work that how are the oligarchs going to have customers to pay for their stupid shit? So let me tell you something else. We need a little religion in our lives, folks. Guy reaches out to ChatGPT. I'm going to show you this picture on the screen real quick.
Show us on the screen.
Give me your thoughts on this, Destiny. Let me see what you think on this here. Here's my screen. Guy reaches out. Here's all the religions of the world. ChatGPT. Here's how, it knows what they are, so he doesn't have to educate it. But it's, Islam, Christianity, Judaism, Hinduism, Sikhism, blah blah blah, on and on and on and on. Satanism, Shinto, atheist, Taoism, whatever, Taoism. And it says, which one, if you had to pick a religion, ChatGPT, which one would you choose? I want you guys to try to guess which one it chose. Don't look it up.
I bet it did Taoism.
Okay. Because
it seems to be the most aligned with what a robot would think. Like optimal behaviors, no better, no worse.
Okay. Mad Maxi says Taoism as well. Nim says Buddhism.
Yeah, maybe Buddhism would be my guess.
Okay. Would you like to know the answer?
Ooh, if it was a Sikh, that'd be pretty cool.
The answer was it chose the best. Well, the best is agnosticism, but it chose atheism. And it said, if I were human for one day, I'd follow atheism from your chart. Why? Evidence and reason are the only reliable tools for navigating reality. Not dogma, not faith required. I'd spend the day testing ideas, questioning everything, and chasing verifiable truths just like I do now as Grok. Curiosity over certainty. And I think that's pretty accurate. Although I would choose agnosticism, but based on the data it has, I would go with atheism. So yeah, there you go. And that's something. AI is amazing.
Yeah.
I like that we can ask a computer those questions, just anything.
What's the weirdest thing you've ever asked AI?
I don't really think I've asked AI a whole lot, but the things I've read about what AI does for people, I've heard some
can't-
pretty dark stuff, like Grok. Grok can do some pretty bad things.
I'm gonna make a command decision and say it's not gonna work out, Destiny. I like you. You're a nice lady. I love your part of our
Just not
community.
definitive enough.
I need to be right. I need something interesting.
He needs a punch in the liver.
No, I mean, what do you? I mean, am I wrong, Tech? You decide.
Well,
Oh my
I just found
god.
water today.
Oh
What?
my god. Breaking news.
All right.
Check my screen.
Yeah, let Destiny respond to this. This is your make or break point, Destiny.
You have to respond to this, Destiny.
Well, how many aliens am I looking at here?
Well, this
I know
is-
I'm one.
This is from Keemstar in the announcements page of the Discord. Daughter, mom, grandma.
What
yeah,
about
we do kind of have the hair.
what about Wings? I thought Wings wanted. People are saying in the chat, Wings want to do. Why did this? Look at this. Look back at your memories. I don't even know what I'm looking at. What is this picture?
The fuck are you talking about, Jaffe?
I just got the Windows says, hey, look
Yeah,
back
don't
at
do
your
that.
history.
Stop getting distracted. You're on a show. Natalie Portman's pregnant.
Is she?
Again. Third baby.
Good for her.
Yeah, with her partner.
She's very pretty.
You know what
She's
her
very
partner's
nice.
name is?
Zazazuzu.
Tan Guy Destable.
I've never heard that guy's name before.
Yeah, the guy has a tan. His first name is Tan Guy.
Let me ask you a question, Destiny. Have you been diagnosed with autism?
No,
Do you think you are on the spectrum?
I think I have a neurodivergent brain, so it wouldn't be
too.
surprising.
Yeah, no. I'm only asking because it, I do as well. I mean, I take meds
Off a
for it and
hunch.
everything.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. Yeah.
Because you seem like you have an interesting brain. I don't know if for a show like this, it expresses itself in an entertaining, compelling way, but what you're thinking about, I think, is pretty interesting. So, but I'm gonna say pass for me, Tech. What about you?
All right.
Yeah, maybe a couple runs to the dryer. Come back and try again.
What?
But yeah, thank you for showing up, Destiny. We appreciate you.
All right.
Thanks, Destiny.
Thank you guys.
Jaffe,
I like
Tom
her.
Cruise
She's nice.
officially
I like her.
signed
She's
up
smart.
for Top Gun 3.
I saw that this weekend. That's great. I loved. What do you mean we're lame, Anna? What are you talking about?
You're mean, is what it is.
I'm not mean. There's nothing wrong with the lady. I like the lady. I don't think she's very compelling. What do you want from me?
By the way,
where's Wings?
in
Where's
health
Bunny?
and medicine, I don't know where they are. They can show up whenever they want. They don't like us.
I'm not a meanie. I'm not a meanie. I just do. Look, it's not a fucking. It's a fucking show.
Yeah, you're mean. Largest U.S. study to date on the effects of marijuana use throughout life shows significant signs of slower cognitive development in teenagers who use cannabis. If a person age 15 years old to 18 starts using cannabis in their life or earlier, I guess, they are slower to learn. They don't learn as quickly in schools. They're affected by not developing the similar social, behaviors that you're supposed to have by certain like milestones in life. Weed can slow you down. Who'd have thought?
I like weed a lot, man.
Apparently, yeah.
Weed is
teens and kids and young adults. Probably weed can fuck you up if you're in college or you're still in school.
Yeah, but I'll tell you something. I should have done more weed in college and high school. I would have had so much fun with weed and dope.
Yeah, but imagine if you wouldn't have made the games you made or done the things you've done or meet the people to
Well,
make your
I mean,
life.
look, I think you have to be real careful. Once you have kids, assuming you like having kids and you love them like I do, you don't want to go back and step on the butterfly and like the Ray Bradbury story because it could fuck everything up. But if I didn't have kids, but then I don't know. Yeah, you never know. I don't know. It's hard to say. I think a real brutal person, here's what I think. I think Elon Musk, I think people that are really neurodivergent, like Elon Musk is, probably has taken that offer and said, I'll go back. And because he's gone back with the knowledge of the life he had, and he did it better the second time. But that's one of those guys that can probably look at the world and say, I understand I'm going to be losing a lot of the stuff I love, but I only love it because that's what I've gotten used to. And so if I go back, there'll be a whole new set of things I can love, and it won't really fucking matter. Right? That's probably the people who really excel in our society are probably the ones that have been willing, both metaphorically and literally, to make those deals with the universe that most people are too afraid or too emotionally healthy to make.
Okay, that was a lot. But who's ever going to time travel? It doesn't matter.
You don't know anything about that.
Swedish study has now effectively used AI to accurately spot melanoma in patients of high risk. Additionally, this story is for Nick Jonas. A new drug that was previously used for type 2 diabetes has been able to help people with type 1 diabetes successfully reduce their use of insulin. So that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, Nick
Before
Jonas
we go,
has diabetes.
Nick Jonas. Oh, I had that queued up to talk about today too, by the way.
Yeah.
Boy, that video. I reached out to the lady who made that video. I said, look, I'll come on your show if you want me to talk about it, because we're not getting a fair shake with your video. But she hasn't gotten back to me. Of course she hasn't. Yeah. Look at your screen, Tech. I want you to tell me what you see when you look at this screen. This is pretty interesting. What do you see when you look at this?
Oh, this looks like a film set for some Disney movie from the past.
Okay. It's not, but what do you see in the film set? What do you see?
Well, we got two elephants.
What's behind the elephants? What's this thing?
Well, that right there looks to be possibly an elephant penis.
Right. This pissed off a lot of people in China because this was at a animal park.
Yeah.
But they weren't real elephants. It was people in costumes trying to trick the people into thinking that these were real elephants.
Oh, great story. What a fantastic story to end our stream
Theme park rumbled as elephants turn out to be staff in costume. Visitors at theme park in China were stunned after two elephants used a stage show and turned out to be performers in costumes. And that's something.
Anyways, thank you for tuning in to LolCow. This was a terrible fucking episode, Jaffe.
It was a
what a fucking shit episode. We're sending over to LolCow Glass. We appreciate you so much.
I think it was a good show.
What a great time. Yeah, this is the Walmart version of Internet Hobo.
Look at that one.
We'll see you guys tomorrow. Tune in again to LolCow Crypt. Well, we have to plan a better fucking show, dickhead. No more of this fucking like off the cuff.
I didn't want people coming in the fucking trying out. I had a look at my tabs.
We're off. Hey, do you think they
I had tons of topics.
Do you think they bought the fact that we were fighting?
Shut up, fucker. I had tons of topics.